Okay, in this video I'll be looking at the aims, objectives and resources that can be found at Hitchin Rugby Club. So we'll look at the aims first. The biggest aim that the founders of Hitchin Rugby Club had in mind was to get people involved and enjoying the sport of rugby. This is very important, obviously, being a rugby club, because you want people to enjoy what they're doing. You want them to come down to the club for a reason. And from that, they found that you'd make great lifelong friends, which can be certainly seen throughout generations of people who played rugby. At the club, the presidents and chairmen sit down and discuss the way to make the club more enjoyable for all ages. Recently, they've become in partnership with, I think it's Little Tots Rugby, and this is just getting kids who are younger kids involved in sport, which doesn't necessarily mean they get involved in rugby. It just means they get involved in taking part in some form of physical activity. This means that they're getting more people down the club, which kind of gets more of a sense of community. So I think one of the main aims for them is to get everyone of the Hitchin town involved in the sport and involved in becoming healthy, and fit and healthy individuals, which is in this case done through the media of playing rugby and showing about health benefits. And I think also most rugby clubs now have links to the RFU, because you'll see banners and some in the club house at Hitchin which say all about commitment, respect, friendship, all that, which is like the mottos and what they're saying about rugby. And they're trying to really push that forward as one of the main aims of Hitchin, is to have the friendship, the respect, the sportsmanship, and whatnot. I felt that the objectives as well is kind of the same as the aims for the rugby club. But as mentioned, they try to keep everyone fit and healthy and enjoying themselves. And also they've got an objective of keeping fit, and they've done that by having a gym built onto the side of it, which is run by a man called Simon. Unfortunately, I don't know his last name, but they have Simon there who runs Ultimate Fitness, and this is kind of he does our pre-season training. And this means that we all get shirts with Ultimate Fitness on, so when we go about wearing his shirts, people want to get involved to the gym, which in turn gets people involved in the rugby club. Moving on to resources at Hitchin Rugby Club, compared to others such as Always, which is in this slideshow, the resources aren't great in that terms of being equipment. We haven't got the best, say, tackle bags, best post protectors. We don't have a regular physio. We have one on the odd chance of there being a big game. And that means that the player's safety could be at risk. So one of the areas that they could look at Hitchin is getting better resources in place, which may mean you have to go to the local community centre, local community, try and do fundraisers in order for them to get that money. But those were the quick aims, objectives and resources for Hitchin Rugby Club.